Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
I really think it is the ultimate egomaniacal tendency to really enjoy your own material. And, well, in this case, material that's being written. We've got a great show today. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about a lot of fun stuff. And we've got the mailbag coming up here in just a second. But we tape 2 usually on Wednesday. And we're taping the bonus show today. And I am already looking forward to the bonus show and just the first part of it. I am so excited about the Larry King bit that we're going to do. Isn't that weird? That's terrible, isn't it?
I'm right there with you. The last thing I did this
all
morning,
I want to do today. That's what I wanted. That's what I came into work to do
the
today.
last thing I did this morning before leaving was sit down to write what I wanted you to read, and I said, this is going to be fun.
Incidentally,
I love mostly when you don't read ahead, and I don't think you've read them all. So
I haven't read them all.
Yeah,
I haven't read them all, and then I wrote my own, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, by the way, if you haven't gotten the bonus show, if you haven't subscribed to the bonus show, this is a good day to do it. I really just think it's going to be silly and fun, and I wish you would do that. And as far as the people with their issues with the app, is the app really draining battery life on phones, or is that one particular whiner pony? What is the deal with that? I'm not sure.
I think it's a matter of just turning the app off when you're not using it.
Yeah, it's apps in the background, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apps in the background, fun on the ground, everybody.
Apps in the background is playing at Gabe's this Saturday, no cover charge.
What a great Apps in the Background. That's a beautiful name for a band. I'd start a band. If I was up there with all my musicians, I would start a band again with Apps in the Background.
Who do you have to play with?
I got Twitch. I could, you know what? I guarantee
He's in Florida.
Yeah,
but Mike won't even go up and see a game with him.
You are such an ass. You are such an. I went up and saw a game with him. I went on his circus tour behind.
Oh, that's right.
I went on his circus tour.
Confessed to the circus priest.
Yes, the whole thing. To the whole thing. What I didn't make were 2 other things that we were supposed. We were supposed to go to a hockey game, and then, well, I don't care if Twitch hears this. No. And then Twitch, when you asked about the monster trucks, never going to happen. Probably if I have a little guy, I just don't think I could do that. I thought I would, and then as time passed, I realized I didn't want to do it. But no, Twitch and we could probably throw a little combo combo together and do that.
What I love, Mike, is the thought of
at the bait and tackle.
No, like at a Holiday Inn, where it is just drums and a keyboard.
No, I could.
It could be like an 80s band.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Maybe this is what it is. With spring training baseball, they have these little tents outside the stadium, and they have bands up on the bandstand.
Yeah, we actually saw like a salsa band, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Multicultural.
It's a classic Kirk McEwen gig. It's every time Kirk McEwen played with his band, he would play under a tent before some event.
Jack Diamond, remember when Jack Diamond announced he was opening for the Moody Blues? And he was on a side stage by a beer truck?
Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's when we were not kind. We were not kind.
Bumping heads.
That, we got that piece of information that, A, he had said he was opening for the Moody Blues, and B, he was on a stage next to the beer vendor.
Mike, it was more of a platform.
A platform, yeah. Like a cube.
Hey, before we do the things, can I give you a gift?
Yes.
We got
and Oscar, you wanted to say something?
Just quickly, we're looking into the app situation. There's been a couple of bugs out there. I don't think the battery life is one, but we are looking into that this week. Also, B, I wanted to let you know that we're getting some great feedback from the Chuck Todd interview online, and we appreciate it from everybody. Share
awesome.
the wealth.
Well, spread the word because that is a great, like a gateway show.
Absolutely.
And by the way, as far as we have one fan page that's out there, we have a bunch, but there's one that's that everybody pays attention to, and it's interesting that I got that information about the app from the fan page regarding the Chuck Todd show, which we were very proud of yesterday. We went to the fan page last night, and oh, that's right, there it is.
There was nothing.
We get the best get that Rob's gotten in a long time, and the fan page is more like I don't know if I guys get bid So anyway,
I
just,
appreciate they
little
talking about me.
Message. Well, no, I made that one up. I don't know. But they do that. No, but it's
that
just
really
like the
hurts.
mundane, and it's come on, okay? We really were really excited. We on the show were very excited about the Chuck Todd show, and when I went to the fan page, I was looking for a little love. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
To
just
be
a little
fair,
love.
The fan page was more about Von Ververs.
Yes,
They liked
yes.
him.
Yeah.
Him, they
Von
liked.
Ververs.
They like him.
They did not. Stop it. All right, wait a minute. Let me
Mike,
go
a
there.
present
True
for-
P1s.
While you
All right,
go
give me the
there,
present while I'm going to the.
This
fan
is
page.
from Mark Kaplan, the ship's medical officer of the California Maritime Academy. He writes a 48-page letter. Actually,
Whoa.
it's only 2,
Okay.
with a lot of rules. But, Mike, I will send you the rules. If you follow the rules, you will be allowed to wear this hat upon your boat.
That hat rules.
Which is a grand. It looks like an admiral's hat with the scrambled eggs on.
Yeah,
the,
tell 'em what it says.
It says California Maritime Academy, the TS Golden Bear.
Look at that.
He
Wow.
also sends you one of his coins. And a coin for
Wow.
me, and a coin for Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to thank Dr. Mark. I assume he's a doctor if he's the ship's medical officer. We're hoping. Thank you, Mark Kaplan, for thinking of us. And Mike, I will send you this
is
hat
cool.
and the letter so you can make sure. He says that you have to take a safe boating class before you read it. Wear the hat. So I'm sure you'll do that.
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, today, right? This morning. He did it
Anyway,
this morning.
I'll respect it. So I go to the fan page. Kevin Beadle gets a gold star because 5 minutes ago he posted live. Listen live now on Ustream. So on the fan page, you know
Something
what, Kevin?
about the show.
Kevin Beadle,
Appreciate that.
you have contradicted
Beetlejuice,
me,
Beetlejuice,
and you know what?
Beetlejuice.
As far as I'm concerned, Kevin Beadle, you have saved the fan page from
Finally,
one of
we're
my
not going to shut it down.
standard
Not
rants
today.
Mike has Beatlemania.
Right.
What was the second post from Merle Rogers?
Let me see what I'm going to go down to yesterday because it was last night
Yeah.
that I was
Files
trying
are
to
too big.
get the
Hey,
love here. And it's like, by the way, in the show, if we get to it today, there's another something that I rarely linger every day on the fan page, but I go often. And yesterday I got something for the show from the fan page
great.
too.
Oh,
so
cool.
they give it. But what I was looking for was just a little of that Chuck Todd love yesterday,
yeah.
and
It was everywhere else.
CTL.
Right.
Except for our P1 fan page.
Right. Well,
Well, maybe they were just catching up. And you know what?
You
Mike?
know what?
We
I'm
forgot.
taking it all back. I'm completely ready to admit my error
What
here
happened?
because there are some nice comments
oh, that's
from.
cool. That's good.
well,
It
or-
was
or
St. Patrick's
referencing.
Day.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was.
You know,
It was.
they might have been busy doing other things.
That's true.
They're just catching up today.
Quaffing
I
a
know.
pint. Time to quaff a pint.
But anyway, for Ben Levin, we'll work on that app problem that you had because
Yeah.
that's what we got
Ben
22 hours
Levin,
ago
you nudge.
when I really wanted people to be talking about that. And then he posts, how much battery was drained compared to
course.
other things.
Yeah, Captain
Thanks,
Screenshot.
Ben.
Enough about you. Listen harder.
Yeah, and
Thank
you know
you very
what?
much.
Our apps go to 11.
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest with you, I love the fan page. I do. I love the fan page. So I mean, I
You are
got
a
material from it.
complicated
Gee,
dude.
Well, no,
thought
'cause
we
I
were all
really-
piling on Ben Levin. Now you just turn
You
on
know,
us.
So it's not the fan page you hate. It's one particular guy.
I hate anything negative. You
I
know
love you. I
that.
hate you. I love you. I hate you.
I spew negative, but
I love you. I love you. I love you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I can dish it out, but I can't take it. Let's start the goddamn
All
mailbag
right,
because
I
it's
have
not about me.
Mike,
all
a
right?
choice. Do you want the mailbag to sound more urban this week?
Yes, I'd love to. In fact, I changed the music on the show.
It's all about you. One time.
Here we go. It's all about you. I love that.
Tupac. It's the late
Fantastic.
Tupac.
Happy birthday to Michael Patrick Myers, who was born, of course, on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, by the way, I want to start the mailbag right at the top here, wishing a very, very, very safe, speedy recovery to our friend Tommy Lang out of KCJJ.
Tommy Lang.
Apparently it went
Tommy-
very, very well.
Yep.
I mean, I'm so thrilled that he got a liver. That is fantastic, and we should get maybe old Steve Bridges on the show tomorrow to talk about it because it's really great
They
news.
must be
and-
handing them out in Iowa.
No, Mike.
Oh my God, Oscar, that is so
you know
cold.
that is cold.
so
When we all
cold.
know the truth, Steve traded it out. He got him a liver for mentions, and that'll be good. That and cookies from Perkins. So,
You know, in all seriousness, I last year watched a friend of mine because of liver failure pass away, and he was in his 40s. It was not a pleasant thing to watch, and I will tell you, this is just for whatever reason, the fact that he got this liver, and they say he's doing well. He's in ICU, probably a long way to go.
Sure.
Throw out a little prayer to Tommy Lang because
and
that's
the whole
great
family,
news.
the whole Lang
So
family.
Patrick Myers was born on St. Patrick's Day. He comes from Spokane, Washington, just like Bing Crosby.
Hey now.
Hey, save some for Dad now.
Here we
Fantastic.
go, Mike. I think he wanted to hear this.
Well, it's another day. Hey, save some for Dad now. The best there is.
Yeah, how you doing? Okay, where's my kid? I'm gonna beat you.
Oh man, that's a big hit, like a big hit record, but it's a big hit on his jaw.
Another St. Patrick's Day baby is Joel Paulson of South Burlington, Vermont. Aye, laddie, happy your birthday. Happy birthday number 40 to the hottest POA cougar in Hotlanta, Georgia, Amy Hayes.
Amy Hayes.
Amy is a Fairfax native and says that TMOS is the only thing that keeps her sane in the crazy Atlanta commuter traffic. Atlanta rivals D.C. That can
Is
be
it
a
as
nasty
bad as all
commuter
that?
market. It's bad. Traffic in Atlanta is bad. Happy birthday, numero uno, to Colt Maynard.
Yeah.
Remember, now that sounds like you ought to be playing quarterback in a few years, doesn't it?
Or a disc jockey.
Colt Maynard, remember, a first birthday is a lot like a 21st birthday. You usually end up throwing up on yourself. Is that, Rob, is that yours?
I
Is
wrote
that your
that,
own
yeah,
joke?
I did.
That's very, very
Mike,
nice.
Amy Hayes, 2 thumbs up.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
Well,
a
you
pervert.
got to stop me. I happen to be on Facebook
Made her
anyway,
day.
so let's take a look.
You going too? I thought I was just going to throw that to you and we'd move on.
Let's take a look. Come on, where is it? Oh, hi. Hi, how are you?
Save some for
Oh.
Dad now.
Is that the one with the guy in the blue shirt that she
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
picture?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to open up a little more.
See,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
There's a single of her, just I think 2 pictures in.
Up to now, I
Hey.
thought the hottest
Yeah.
POA in Atlanta, Georgia was Trip Affleck.
Okay. You know what? That's Girl Next Door right there.
Yeah.
That is Girl Next Door. Hey, save room for Dad now. All right, anyway. Sorry
All right,
about
good night.
that.
It's been a great time.
Hello to Portland, Oregon, where Tanya Grant just turned 43. Yay, Tanya. Dan Stovall is now 51. Repeat, Dan Stovall is now 51. Thank you. The Washington Metro Rail announcer has an announcement.
Oh.
Am I supposed to do it now?
Yes.
John Bloom turned 29 this week. Orange line.
This. Hold on, I got to use both hands.
This is the orange line. Next off at a time. Doors open on the pre-relief. This is the orange line to tourists.
All right, thank you.
Very nice.
Very good. Kim Probst turns 30 this Sunday, and as a LCPS teacher, she'd love to hear from the Loudoun County Public Information Officer, Wade Byard.
Now, do you want a closing or a 2-hour delay today, Mike? I have them both.
You're the expert.
I
You
love
dealer's choice.
when he closes school.
Good evening. This is Wade Byard, the Public Information Officer from Loudoun County Public Schools. After consulting with the National Weather Service and other agencies, Loudoun County Public Schools has decided to close tomorrow, Friday, February 20th, because of forecasted extreme wind chill temperatures.
Wind chill.
Yeah, it was very
All right.
cold, so nobody go to
Okay,
school.
listen, for those of you around the country that don't know, it is Loudoun County, where Rob lives.
Right.
Loudoun County, and really, don't say Loudoun County. Do not pronounce it that way. Pronounce it like Wade does, okay? Pronounce it like this. Loudoun.
Well, Mike, he's only the public information officer responsible for all communication in the county. Why would he know how to talk?
Hi, this is Wade Bear. Loudoun County Information Officer.
This is Wade Byard, the Public Information Officer for Loudoun County Public Schools.
All right, caffeine. Caffeine, Wade, caffeine. Jordan Hess turns 30 this Friday, and he sends his best from Berlin, Germany, where he listens every single day. Love our listeners around the
He's
world.
on the good
That's
side of the
wonderful.
wall.
And speaking of teachers, Dana Myers, right? Am I out of order, Rob, or am
No,
I
you're
in the
right.
right
You're
order?
exactly
here?
right.
Speaking of teachers, Dana Meyer writes, I want to thank you, Mike, Oscar, and Pony, for being so thoroughly entertaining and funny. After a long day spent dragging 16-year-olds through writing strategies, literary devices, and Beowulf, TMOS heals me with its artfully woven tapestry of fart jokes, fat voices, and antiquated Bolivian gender roles. Please don't ever stop the funny train. That's a good letter. That was fun. Next letter, fellas. I would like to submit my name for a birthday greeting. I will be celebrating birthday number 44 on March 23rd. I have attached a song that I would love for Mike to talk up as Internet Radio Tommy, if he is so inclined. Okay, hold on a second.
And I have to applaud this guy, and I'll reveal his name. It's Jim. Jim actually attached his own jingle.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a good one. You're going to like it, Mike.
Let me just check if my Internet Radio Tommy
He never
is working.
leaves home without his jingle.
Yeah, his jinglage.
It's the jinglage.
All right, Rob.
We're ready.
Are you ready, Tom?
Maybe you can, get her going for me. Internet Radio Tommy.
Get ready for the good sounds of Ernie Anderson.
Serving the universe from the top of the Empire State Building.
Hey, everybody, it's Internet Radio Tommy. How you doing? How's your house look like? Mine's a split-level house. You might have a 2-story, but the most important thing is that it's your house, bitches. I hope you enjoy your house. I know I like my house. Everybody should have their own house, baby.
Nice.
Wow. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
I
really
found
great.
This person says, I found the show last September and have listened to every podcast since then, as well as all of the shows on the More Network. I tell all of my friends about TMOS and burst out in laughter many times at work. I've just read Open Mic, and I loved it since I am a recovering broadcaster and CBS radio refugee myself.
Poor guy.
Thanks for all that you do. I hope you have the opportunity to have the opportunity to meet you sometime when I'm in Washington and shake your hands. By the way, one of my reasons for going back to D.C. is to stop for wings at Jimmy Cerritos, and that's incidentally what they should change. They should change the restaurant to Jimmy Cerritos.
Hey, you know
how about we do a total different makeover with Jimmy, and just Jimmy has to wear a tie and like a black suit every day. Okay, hi, welcome to Jimmy Cerritos.
How about just Cerritos? And that'll
Cerritos.
be the new wing. The new ring. Say, welcome to Cerritos.
That's from Jim Amato. And Jim, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Dear Mike, Rob, and Oscar, not sure if you've heard, but the days of the Captain Crunch delights at Taco Bell have ended.
Oh. Do you remember we talked about these, the deep fried Captain Crunch balls? Yeah.
Our daughter lives in Bakersfield, California, where they were product testing them. So we asked her for a review. She said, of course they wanted to test it here. Everything sucks in Bakersfield.
Whoa.
Wow, that's bitter. A couple of weeks ago, she tried them with her friend because they looked so good on the poster.
Shot by poster, Mike. You know what? Lots of good food posters at Cerritos.
When they opened the box, they looked at each other and said, I don't know about this. She said they looked like a ball of pink mush. Oh, nasty. Sad trombone. Okay.
Pink mush.
Thanks for all the laughs. Michael and Shannon Graham Cornell of Severn, Maryland. That is funny. Good letters today. Very nice.
Yes.
Mike, Rob, Oscar, Pony, and Rofo. On March 18th, I continue my reluctant progression into my doppel douchebag 60s.
Whoa.
Wow. You see, here in Delaware, unlike in Cocoonville, everyone is getting older and everyone is going to die. But this being Delaware, most of the residents would just as soon get it over with. Only Joe Biden seems to like it, and he doesn't even live here anymore. Along with groveling for birthday wishes, I want to let you know how much the show means to me, which is a lot. Like Mike, I am an older parent, perhaps the only 60-something in the school car line with a 13-year-old attaboy, a.k.a. the dude, who isn't their grandson. Like many kids his age, the dude is often glum and sullen on the way to school. But it turns out that there is a cure for that, TMOS.
All right.
We're making a kid smile. That makes me happy. I usually listen to the first half of the show on my commute home from work in the evening and then listen to the second half with the dude on the ride to school the next morning. I can't tell you how much joy it gives me to see him listening so intently to News You May Not Need and the Magic Audio Vault with an anticipatory smile on his face. He doesn't seem to get Oscar at all, though. Lo siento, senor.
No problem. Thank you.
Because of you guys, we get to laugh together every morning, and what's better than that? I love this letter. Thanks, and keep it coming for both of us. Steve Sippers, P.S. The dude's given name is Liam, so I was wondering if his namesake, Liam Neeson, would mind sharing what will happen to this young man should he neglect his studies. Well, of course, I have to bring him in here. This is for the dude.
Oh, the dude.
I just want you to know, if you're not doing your work, dude, Liam, I will come to your home. I will see what homework you're supposed to do. I will find you, and I will kill you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
And show your work.
Nice.
Rather
Common
intense.
Core.
And wow, this is a large mailbag, our last one of the day. Hi there, guys. So proud of my daughter, Jasmine Schofield, who turned freaking 21 years old on Friday the 13th. Not to be outdone, her little sister, Josie, turned 4 months old on the same day. Well, somebody's doing my drill. Yes, that's quite the age gap, I tells you. The whole Schofield family are stupid huge fans of more broadcasting, and I just got my Amazon delivery of industrial-strength Velcro. So make of that what you will.
Wow.
Interesting. I thought it would be creepy to offer Jasmine a TMOS birthday greeting from Salad Fingers, Rusty Spoons and all. That way she'll have something to, wait a minute. I thought it would be creepy to, so he's not saying that negatively. He's thought it would be creepy and nice to do that.
Yes, exactly.
To have Jasmine, I've got I'm going crazy here. Hold on just a second.
Mike, you're in demand today.
Yeah.
I know. It's one of those big ones here. Okay, so Salad Fingers for Jasmine, and that way she'll have something to think about whilst retching in the bowl after her 21st birthday celebration.
Very nice.
Thanks for all the fun, and this goes out to Jasmine Schofield. Is that the name
precisely.
here? Okay.
Hello,
Hi, Sal.
Jasmine Schofield. Might I recommend Jello shooters? Those will make you vomit. Hello, Rob Youngchild.
Stop it. I don't want to talk to you. Talk to Jasmine.
I'm talking to you, and only one way to make this stop.
What's that?
Start the show, you hum.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Girls pick words that they like and then just run with it. Girls are on some new thing where they're calling everything random. Girls will say something's random, it's not even random. A girl will be like, oh my God, you're wearing a jacket? That's so random. It's not random, it's winter. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know it'd be random if it wasn't winter, I was still wearing a jacket and then I ate a monkey. That would be random. I had a girl tell me the other day this. She said, you know what? You text me at the most random times in the day. I was like, really? When are those times? Like, when are random times that happen during the day? She's like, I don't know. It's just random. Whenever you text me, God. I was like, yeah, but tell me when those random times are so I can text you the other times, you know? This is what she hit me with. She said, I don't know. Whatever's random to one person isn't necessarily random to the next. Like, yo, you can't just make up a saying like you're Yoda and then the conversation's over. You gotta mean something when you talk. And don't tweet a picture of a salad. That's the main point I'm trying to get at.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
We are live from the Cappy Fiber Studios from sunny Southwest Florida in the best exotic marigold community in our nation's capital. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. We're powered by Encore Insurance Services and heard daily for over 5 years at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Online, on air, and on your mobile device. The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners on the planet because they get it. And if you're here, you do too. Oscar Santana recently got his delivery from Mack Weldon, and he could not be happier.
Yes.
How many pairs of socks did you get, Oscar Santana?
I'm really going to open up a Charlotte's Web.
What?
No, that would be a hornet's nest.
Yeah. If you open up a Charlotte's Web, that means you'd be reading, and we know that would never happen.
I'm going to open up a hornet's nest.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I bought
can of worms.
About
a can of worms. A can of worms.
Can
not
of
a hornet's
worms.
nest. Yes.
All right. Well, somebody, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I bought almost $300 worth of socks.
There you go.
And I used the code TMOS and got a sweet discount. I was tired of going into my sock drawer and searching for my Mack Weldon socks. They make that big a difference. So
Well,
I
they
said,
do.
"F
I've had
this.
them. I have them. Yes.
I'm going to spoil myself. I'm coming up on a birthday, and I'm going to treat myself to good socks.
Now, we're not asking you, ladies and gentlemen, we are not asking you to literally throw away every pair of dress socks you have ever gotten. But look at Oscar.
Look at that.
He's wearing his Mack Weldon socks
Wow.
today. But you could if you wanted to, because I would have no problems whatsoever getting rid of all of my other socks and using Mack Weldon socks. It's easy to do. Thanks to the guys at Mack Weldon. They thought it was time that you updated your underwear, your socks. They made all of it better.
Yes.
And it's an amazing fabric blend with their T-shirts. Carla loves hers. She wears mine, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It holds its shape. It won't ride up. MackWeldon.com has great multi-packs and starter kits, plus amazing, comfortable undershirts and the best socks. Oscar was just talking about them. His whole drawer is full of them. Here's a special deal just for our listeners. Go to MackWeldon.com and enter the code TMOS for $5 off, plus free expedited shipping on orders over $50. Buy more, save more. Remember that name, MackWeldon.com. That is Mack Weldon, and that was a wonderful mailbag. It was a fat one. It was a wonderful.
It wasn't as long as it normally is. There was a lot of spaces on the page. It was just really the people stepped up the quality of the letters, and I love
Mike,
that.
I got an IM from Schmosker Fantana.
Him?
Yes.
Jasmine Schofield turning 21.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Oh,
Happy
Jesus,
birthday.
Oscar. Do
Boy,
we have to
you
take
are
your
busy
laptop
with that
away?
computer
Well, I just
today.
realized my Facebook page was open. It's usually not open during the show. I said, well, why not?
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
You know, Oscar,
The
really,
friend
to be
requests are
perfectly
flying.
Well, I
honest
saw- I
with
said,
you,
Are we friends?
I really
Really
wish
creepy way
that
in my head.
I
What are you
really
doing,
wish
Mike?
I really wish that you could be a little more focused on the show.
That's right.
Mike, I usually don't have my Facebook page open. I just don't. That's bad for business.
Yeah, that's like opening up Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
You never know what'll happen.
I'm such an a-hole.
Hello, Jasmine. Happy birthday. There, I'm not focused either. Anyway, just like
Did you-
to check
did you
things
message
out.
her?
Yeah, no, I did not message.
Oh my God!
you know
if she
what you
got a
should
message
do?
from you, like that would be huge.
And you know what would
Well-
be even better? Poker.
Oh, don't do that,
Oh,
Mike.
Poker, that's not
Rob,
creepy.
stop
By the
that.
way,
That
welcome
is
to
so
1990s,
nasty.
Rob.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Is this the one with
I'm not
the
a
with
poker.
the like the luxury Caribbean hotel?
Yeah.
on the,
You got to scroll right past the dad.
The luxury Caribbean hotel.
Okay,
Mike's out
very
of his
good.
mind. All his favorite things.
That's the cover
Pretty
photo.
women, 4-star hotels.
She's
I'm
into
not a
the luxury
friend. I'm not a friend of her, and therefore
no.
I will not greet her. I will not. That is beyond creepy. If a 55-year-old man is like,
By the way, happy birthday.
Yeah, but you know what's not creepy is I'll be studying at the University of Maryland this weekend. If you want to come by, it'll be amazing.
hey, for show nerds, you know what isn't creepy at all? It's our new closing music. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this.
Yeah, baby.
2015, baby.
That's right, 2015. That's my super modern close. It's called Away We Go. Buddy Rich and his big band, so you'll be hearing that at the end of the show. Just thought I'd
Do you
that.
remember
know,
what the obviously
shake
the,
it up once in a while.
The
Shake it up.
The meaning of the closing music before that was Brian Setzer, "Rock This Town." Do you remember
Played
what?
that for like 4 years. We've
Do you
had that
remember
for a
what
long
the
time.
first closing song was for the show?
In the Stone by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Exactly.
I
Very
thought it was
cool. Good
Closing
trivia.
Time by Tub Thumping.
No, it was not, and that was "Closing Time" by Semisonic.
Damn it!
You got it.
Striking out left and right.
I feel bad about bitching about the fan page because
No, it's
you know
just
what?
Ben Levin.
It's just Ben Levin. The fan page was actually really, really good to me, and that's why I want to thank Bill Sniffen. Bill Sniffen is a listener of TMOS.
You know
who,
Bill Sniffen.
I do.
Yeah, he is the guy that works at.
How do you do this? How is your brain able to know people that know me when I don't?
You know
even
what it
know
is, Mike?
people
It's
that
a
don't
little
know me?
something called courtesy, and it wouldn't kill you to look into it.
All right.
Bill Sniffen
All right.
actually knows us and is a good guy. He works at 10800 Main Street now, and he's the guy that allowed us to go in and see what they did to the building. Remember, he gave us the tour of the building?
yes.
And Bill Sniffen still sends us our PSAs from WJFK that still arrive at where he works.
Well, Bill
So, good guy.
Sniffen, to be honest with you, everybody knows that I've had a little change in life down here in South Florida, and Bill Sniffen was nice enough to send me the list of senior discounts for people over 50.
Oh.
And I really do appreciate that.
Well, you know,
And
I have something to send to Oscar. It's a list of senior discounts.
I'm going to need them.
I'm looking here. They've got restaurants, and to be honest with you, they're mostly 10% off.
That's not bad.
And it's mostly 55 plus, but some 60 plus off. And you know that place, I don't eat there anymore, and I won't be eating there anytime in the near future. Culver's, 10% off. And now I find this out. I find this out after I start my
regimen.
regimen.
You've seen your discount before?
I never use my. When you're 55 or 50, especially, you don't want to use it. It makes you feel old.
Don't you
want to do that?
Weren't you once offered the senior discount at the movie theater without asking for it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
My father is such a skinflint that he will demand.
Parsimonious.
He will demand, or pan flute. He will demand the senior discount. He will demand it. He'll go, "Excuse me, do I get the senior discount?" And this is when I turn beet red, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you could buy and sell this place. Stop with this."
Where does he ask for it? Where's the place?
The movie theater.
Oh, places like that.
Oh my god, the dry cleaners, like anywhere you name it, he's asked for it.
You know, when you're looking at a list like this, not only does it give you some information that's valuable, but then you find places that you've never heard of from around this great country of ours.
This is why they offer the senior discount, Mike. It's not because they love old people; it's they want your business.
They want your business
in your fading years.
But the fact is, you find out like grocery discounts. Have you ever heard of this grocery store chain?
What?
Uncle Giuseppe's Marketplace.
Uncle Giuseppe.
Hey, how you doing?
We're giving you a 10% because you got the gray hair.
Mike, give this list to Carla. She'll make sure that you execute.
Yeah,
I think she will. And you know, there is one that jumps off the page of all. And they have entertainment, and they have restaurants, they have grocery stores, but the retail section. One jumped off the page. I have no idea whether this is true.
What's that?
I'm not advocating. They're not advertising. Banana Republic.
Ooh.
50 and over. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
30% off.
Damn.
Now, do you think that's because? Do you think that's because nobody?
This shirt right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you are you and I am me. I don't think there's anything in Banana Republic that'll fit me.
Well, you see, Mike, that's the same thing as like you.
I think you're right.
There are things on senior lists that
Thank
if
you,
they
Oscar.
offer, they're not going to take you up because Banana Republic skews young. Like for example, you could go through the whole list. Are there any skate parks?
No, Mike, you could get a belt or a nice pair of loafers.
Oh, I can get shoes?
Yes, they have shoes there.
All right, I'm gonna get some shoes at
Yeah.
Banana Republic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm serious.
50% off. That's fantastic.
They're made of actual banana.
Banana pills. We'll take a break. When we come back, I want to discuss etiquette with my son, my 19-month-old, and when someone's being nice, but they are just bothering the crap out of the parents, and that's me and Carla. We'll take a break. Come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hi, everybody. It's Mike O'Mara here with some exciting news for all of you Mike O'Mara Show fans. We have upgraded our app for iOS and Android. Now you can listen on your phone, and it's the best and most powerful way to listen to TMOS that has ever been invented in the world. Download your free app upgrade at the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store and get ready to listen to TMOS in an easier way than you ever have before. That's right. We've upgraded our app. And it's incredible. Enjoy listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Listen up, small business owners. Right now at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 business cards for just $9.99. I love telling you about that because I think it's one of the best offers you will find anywhere. All you have to do is enter the promo code TMOS at checkout. That's $9.99 for 500 business cards. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me?
Everyone's listening, Mike.
We're listening.
It's a podcast.
I'm sorry. It's never been easier or more affordable to make a business card that screams you. And Vistaprint makes it fun and easy. You can pick from tons of cool, industry-specific designs. You can add your own info, and you're on your way. And you can even upload your own artwork or pictures. That's what we've done at our show. We've all made cards at Vistaprint, and they always turn out great. I hand out my TMOS cards all the time, especially more down here than I ever have before. Something about being out of my area now. I've moved down to Florida, and everybody gets them. If you want to go all out, upgrade to their signature stock, add fancy finish, and you'll love it. Even raised print. Vistaprint also has everything from marketing materials to custom flyers and banners to custom apparel. All of it 100% guaranteed. If you're not happy, Vistaprint will make it right. With 500 business cards on sale for just $9.99, there's never been a better time to professionally promote your business. Just visit Vistaprint.com and use promo code TMOS to get yours today. Okay, just going over the last things here. Looking at that really, if it is legit at Banana Republic, that is a pretty significant
Mike,
discount.
I'm on their website right now. They have a plethora of pinatas of shoes.
Really?
Yes,
okay.
they're right there.
But does that mean you have to hit a paper donkey to get the shoe?
Well, I guess the point I was trying to make is that they have more shoes than they actually have in the store. You could probably shop online if you wanted to.
Oh my God, yeah.
Look at that.
Now, the only airline, and by the way, airlines are just conjuring.
now we're flying. We're flying in the
BS.
shoes, Rob.
You know what? They're just BS.
Remember, Mike, you're going to have to take off your shoes that you buy at Banana Republic before you get on the airplane because you're going to have to go through security.
But the thing about airlines, you get through all these, and like, for example, there's only one. It says Alaska Airlines, 50% if you're 65 and over, 50% off. So I think that's a pretty decent
You got some
deal.
ways to go, Mike.
Yeah, if you fly into Nome, it'll be great.
All of them are various discounts. No, Alaska Airlines flies all over the place.
But
do
you have to connect in Juneau or anything? I mean,
no, you don't have to connect. No, you don't. Can I
Okay.
finish, please? I was just saying, U.S. Airways, various discounts. Okay, that's what they say. Various discounts. It's like, okay, we didn't even make the effort at all to even say one thing because the airlines are so terrified of anybody beating them for even a nickel. I'm so sick of that business model with airlines. I really
think if
am.
it's on a senior discount page, they should also list for airlines TWA and Piedmont because the seniors will remember them.
Should we offer a senior discount?
Sure, free downloads every day. 65 and over.
I would say for 65. I would say for 65 and over next year, not this year.
Right.
Why don't we offer our downloads at a 1% discount?
1%. Every penny counts.
The bonus
Mike.
shows at a 1%
Yeah,
discount.
I would imagine.
But you have to
I
send
agree.
us a
I think
photo.
we're being too.
You have to send us a photocopy of a government ID.
Thank you.
You got Pony. Good luck with
I think
that.
we're discriminating. I think we're discriminating against people if we do that. So no discount. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
But at least we come out. We don't say various discounts like the airlines.
You got to commit to it.
Exactly.
There are various options.
All right, so they're all pretty good. So I want to thank
Culver's. Here we
come.
come.
Yes. Yum, yum.
How's
I talked
the
to
diet? You haven't announced your weight loss.
ladies and gentlemen, today officially, 7 pounds.
Oh,
7
nice.
pounds.
Very
good.
7 pounds. Solid 7.
7
Lucky number
pounds.
7.
Lucky 7.
There have been several moments where I have had to discipline myself and really think about it, and I realize when I do that and I do discipline myself how long I had gone without doing that. Now, I was a lot fatter a year ago than I am right now, but the fact is I gained about 10 pounds back from that weight loss, and I almost got halfway back to where I was. And so, the fact is that even with the weight loss and not being as heavy as I had been, I just recommitted because
Do you
it
have
just
that
was,
outlier when you weren't eating for the 10 days you were in the hospital?
Yeah, you lost a lot of weight because of
Yeah, a lot of
stuff,
weight. A lot of
right?
weight came off during that period of time.
Does that really
and,
count?
It counts. Everything
Yeah,
counts.
I'll tell you something, Oscar. When you get to be fat, you count everything.
Yeah.
A terrible illness, you count that. Okay,
That's the best diet in the world.
I tell you, when I hope that Tommy Lang is hitting on all 8 with his liver, and he wakes up one day and goes, "Look at me, bonus party." That's what I'm thinking. So it's just the other. The thing about the weight loss for me is that when I'm confronted with going to a baseball game, for example,
right,
and you realize that in those environments, there are environments if you can't bring your food to certain environments and without looking like a complete rube.
Right.
And maybe not even legally. You know what you are with your paper bag, with your little healthy sandwich.
Yeah, a bag of peanuts, though, is cool.
You're a rube. Well, I can't eat peanuts because I got the bad
that's
tummy.
right.
You know that?
Cracker Jacks?
And so, no, same thing.
Oh.
You can't do that. No, sorry about
What's
that.
your only option, like a hamburger?
The option from Mrs. O'Mara was to order a pork barbecue sandwich with vinegar dressing on it that had non-sugary dressing, and remove what really appeared to be flying saucer-sized buns from this. and we got 2 of them, and we ate it. Now, it really doesn't sound like much, but it was perfectly satisfying. And
a lot of protein.
She's on the whole big protein kick. And then you can get like a sandwich and stuff. If you have a bad lunch, you have to just write it down and compensate.
How do
for
you
it, and that's
discipline
what-
yourself? Do you pinch yourself? What do you do?
No, you say to yourself, this is the first time after this doctor had the chat with me about my future, and she was talking about another guy. She said that was a lot like me, and she was listing
He's no
his
longer with us.
complications.
Was he also a radio guy?
No, he was not a radio guy.
Okay.
And she was listing all the stuff that that happened to him, and she said, well, he had this and this and this, and he had this and this, and now he still has this, and he's still fat. And there's something about that when she said that to me, that all the stuff that I have done over the years, that it ultimately really comes down to that. She also said, really, it's all about what you put in your mouth. That exercise is important. Diet and exercise. You always hear that. It's diet and exercise.
Hand in hand,
but
right.
really, the far more important thing, you could run your ass off and still manage to gain weight if you were pouring crap into your body all day. So that's where I am with this right now.
You mentioned that you have to discipline yourself. What are you finding hard to give up?
Yeah, how
the
do you say
discipline?
no?
Where's the discipline coming in?
Do you run away from it? Do you drink a lot of water? Do you look at
No,
little
I
Michael
do.
and say, I want to be here for you?
To be honest with you, the water thing is I really hate regular water. I drink a lot out of it, but I
Soda
can't
stream
stand
your
it.
water.
Oh, it's so great.
Mike.
Carla, well, no, I've got a little, see, I've got that today. There's my smart water that I flavored today.
Okay, I looked like a sample.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, man.
You just hold up a
Getting
big
real,
piece
This is
real
my
over
urine.
red
this
liquid.
This is my urine from this
Looks
morning.
fine.
And,
That's
you'll know.
fine.
It's gonna
I think I'm going to be
clear out in a
okay. I think we're going to be okay here.
Yeah, it tastes sweet. Must be diabetes. I don't know.
No problem at all. But so we it's going well. I'm happy about that. And like I can't visit the doctor enough. We had the little guy with an earache this week, and I hate seeing he wakes up in the morning, he's holding his ear. He's holding his ear for like half the day. He's
Like a
holding his
DJ,
ear. So.
but without headphones.
like little
Exactly. It looks like Gary Owens going, Gary Owens. There we are.
Tiniest laughing announcer.
But
Look at him in the booth, Carla.
we took him to a convenient care at the advice of the pediatrician because the pediatrician's office was closed on Sunday, and they said take him to the convenient care.
Like
we
an
took him
urgent
there.
care, right?
An urgent care, same thing. They're all the same things. And then we did a follow-up visit this week with him because he still was holding that ear. And with the urgent care people, you kind of think they see a lot of people. You wanted to make double chair. Exactly. Urgent care.
Copay.
So we go ahead.
No,
Yep.
I'm just sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but there are times where you go to urgent care if something's broken, and they're like, okay, you've got an X-ray, you're done, right? And then you got to go probably to the hospital or something will happen. But the fact that it's your only option on a Sunday afternoon, that's that's the rub where you're like, I have to go there.
And also, I think
not going to wait for him.
No.
I think urgent is sort of a misnomer there. I've seen a lot of things at urgent care, and urgency is not among them.
So we take the guy in, and then we decided that we were going to go and do another pediatrician visit. And this where someone being nice to your kid, but driving me insane at the same time.
Oh.
And I'd like to know what the protocol is and if there's a way I could extricate myself from it. We'll come back and talk about that and more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to TMOS. I want to thank everybody for taking our survey. You guys are really, really responding well, and this helps the show enormously. I can't tell you how many listeners come up to me and say, Roger, I'm dying to take a brief anonymous internet survey.
Roger.
Well, folks, you're in luck. Effective immediately. All you have to do is head over to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the survey banner right there on the page. Yes, that's right. We are hypocrites. We've bitched about surveys for years, but we want you to take ours. All kidding aside, it would help us out a lot. It's like every business. There's a reason that these companies do this.
It's a great survey, though.
They help you tailor the ads and the messages here to you. And if you're a diehard listener to the show, this ultimately will be better for you. I think it'll make it more pleasant to listen to. All kidding aside, it would help us out if you can take a few minutes on our behalf. It'll genuinely help us match our show with the advertisers that fit TMOS and appeal to you guys. We promise to never share or sell your email address. Scouts honor. Just click the survey banner on our website and tell us the truth. Thank you, as always, for your support, partners. Now, Back to the couch out. Thank you very much.
Mike,
We
if I'm
appreciate
not
that.
mistaken, I don't think you have to put your email address in there.
There's an option at the end if you want to like stay connected.
Yeah.
All you got to do, I did it in like 5 minutes. That's all it takes.
Yeah, it's an option, so you don't have to worry about that either.
I use the aforementioned Liam Neeson voice if I'm in a retail center and they ask me for an email or a phone number. I will look at them and I say, "Oh, don't give that out." But it works. It works a lot of times. So, flash forward to, we wanted to do a follow-up with our pediatrician because he was still holding his ear. He's fine. It checked out. He's feeling much, much better, but we wanted to roll him over there. This was 3 o'clock in the afternoon on yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before.
A Monday.
It was a Monday.
Wow.
3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, and they said, "Well, he's slammed." It's like, is there any medical professional that's not slammed in the United States? I mean, they're all busy. We can get you in at 7:50. And I'm sorry, no, check that. 6:50 at night. So they're doing a long day on Monday.
Just in time for Jeopardy.
His bedtime is usually between 6:30 and 7. So, hey,
you know what?
You got to take what you can get.
I wonder when they say the pediatrician is slammed if they expect you to say, "Well, okay, never mind. We didn't really want to see a doctor."
Well, if they did, we
what
didn't.
What are they shooting for
It's the
there?
worst.
Yeah.
No, they were actually cooperative, and they were getting him in at the end.
Mike,
that
there
we
aren't
were.
that many kids in Florida. I mean,
There are now, pal. There are now. There are more kids down here right now. There are kids everywhere, and there are old people everywhere. I have to digress. So, really, let me just finish this. So we're sitting there, and there's a lady sitting in the lobby with her son, and she takes to Michael right away, and she's looking at him and go, "You're so cute. You're so cute." And I'm like, yeah, and we're kind of smiling. Sure. And I'm sitting on one wall, and Carla's over on the other, and I'm kind of sitting so I can just look at Michael and letting him wander around in the office. It's the pediatrician's office.
Do they have a sick side and a well side?
No, that's Northern Virginia, baby. I think that's Northern Virginia all the way.
They're assuming that everybody's sick.
Yeah, they are. It's Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, it's everybody. It's everybody, and you're supposed to, walk on your hands. That's what you're supposed to do. No. So she's nice to my kid, and then she goes, "You're such a cute," and then she goes,
"What?"
And she does this. She did this.
Say, don't spray it, lady.
She did this.
True enough.
50 times.
That's her. You know what? That's her bit.
And that's her little bit. And I was like going. And so we got back in the car after the whole thing. I looked at my wife. I said, "Did that cow that was spitting at our son piss you off as much as she pissed me off?" And Carla agreed. It was just, what's the how would you extricate? Someone's being nice to your child. You'd have to be the supreme a-hole to look over and go, "That's really cute what you're doing, but would you stop giving him the Bronx cheer? Would you please?" Okay, Megan, or whatever her name is.
Because it's Megan Trainor. little on the hefty side.
How dare you?
Melissa McCarthy, could you back off a little bit, please, and not do that to my kid?
What I probably would have done at that point is picked up the child and said, "You know what? Obviously, maybe make small talk, but while you're doing it, put the child on your lap, facing away from her."
I would have said he's got a phone call. Excuse me.
Yeah,
but I actually was didn't say a word, and it was the end of the day. You guys know how burned out I was on Monday, and it was just
you've already had yourself a week.
I'd had a day, and I was done and done with medical offices and all that crap. So, but I mean, you know what? You just answered the question. I was literally so burnt out and toasty, I couldn't figure that out. That's what you do. You pick your kid up and you move him to a different.
Yeah, but you're nice about it. You're nice about it. You don't want to be a dick about it.
But the thing is, it was also, he was in that I'm tired, it's bedtime, and he wanted to run around and fall and do all the crap he was going to do.
Same thing I do when I'm tired.
He dug.
Yeah. I had a weird moment. I must have been like 11 or 12. And one of my first jobs was the family Big Daddy raised vegetables, and I ran the vegetable stand.
Yeah, you did.
We would pick them in the morning, and then I'd sell them throughout the day.
No mercy with that corn.
And
by the way, if anybody's counting, that was back. Was that in the 1930s?
That's right, Mike. It was it's part of the Works Progress Administration.
And little Robert will run the vegetable stand this summer.
Little Robert had his short pants, and he was out there.
President Roosevelt saw to it that everyone was pitching in. and hanging out at the stand was
America works.
That's right, putting America back to work. I made out better than my cousin Wes. He had to build a dam, so I was just selling vegetables.
Wes. Oh, Wes was such a pain in the ass, you know. And then it'd be lunchtime, and don't get near Rob's food. That's for sure. Don't do that. Right?
So the stand was actually in front of the house, and a lady came in, and it was really great as a kid to have that kind of interaction with people and training because you're dealing one-on-one with people.
There wasn't room to be shy.
No, and so this lady comes up and hanging out down there at the stand was my cousin John, who was like 1.5 or 2. So I was keeping an eye on him while he's playing in the dirt and whatever.
You really grew up like in a 1930s.
No, it's not like the 1930s.
Lifestyle,
no,
but
it's
in
not.
They had the 1930s sense. It was the Dust Bowl. It was back in the Dust Bowl.
We
when
had
Bob was
to, Mike,
doing
to save things. And the lady said, "Now, who is this?" I said, "This is my cousin John." And she said, "He is extraordinarily. His eyes are beautiful." And John did have, as a baby, big blue eyes.
These saucers.
And
what was the extraordinary? You stopped after extraordinarily. I said, "Who is this?" He is extraordinarily. I was waiting for creepy.
No.
What is it?
She said that he had extraordinarily beautiful eyes. And
extraordinarily beautiful eyes.
And
okay,
I said, "Yeah, he's a very, very good looking kid." She said, "He's an alien, you know."
Oh.
What? I swear.
Well, you guys weren't really running a Wegmans. What do you expect?
No, but I mean, this is
you're on the side of the road.
We got some decent customers, and I said, "Huh?" She says, "You can tell it's the eyes. He's an alien." And
that's a little. And how old were you at this time?
Like 11 or 12.
And that's when it makes a big impression. He's an alien! Running back to the house, you know.
And I said, "All right, so 2 pounds of tomatoes for you. If you want to get the hell off my property, that'd be great."
We never asked you this, but what was the hot seller?
Oh, corn.
Corn?
Yeah, we used to sell. We had both white and yellow corn, but Silver Queen was the. You see, the thing is,
Silver Queen. What's that?
That's the variety of corn. That's the strain.
It was also Rob's stage name when he was paying for his education at VCU. There was a local club down there, and I'll tell you,
Mike, get it right. Really, the Silver Queen.
The silver. Well, no, it was you. You were the silver.
Exactly.
The Silver Queen.
And I would do Liza, and
Merman,
Merman, and Margaret.
Right.
All
absolutely.
the powerful female singers.
And a very tearful goodbye tribute to the late Divine.
That's right.
Could
which
someone
was fantastic.
please Photoshop Rob on stage, but his head's coming out of a stalk of corn?
But you see,
the Silver Queen.
We would pull corn fresh every morning. People would come in for the corn, but the money was in tomatoes. That's where you'd get them.
So they would come in for the corn, but you'd make the money on the tomatoes.
Exactly. That's what corn. You would pull it, and it would be for years. It was $3 a dozen. 25
How much
cents
of that
an
would
ear.
go to Monsanto?
I don't understand what that means.
No, it's just growing crops. No.
When you performed as the Silver Queen, if anybody
Yes.
wants to know what Rob looked like, please, I recommend renting the movie Who is Harry Crumb?
Yeah.
That's
exactly. That's
you'll
the
be
one.
able to see it.
That's the
the way
one.
to go.
And perhaps, maybe on the bonus show today, Mike, I will offer up. It's been years since I've sung it, but I would love to sing "The Man Who Got Away."
Mike, the best, and I've seen this happen because I've actually done this to kids, crept them out because I'm usually just by myself when I see kids. I try to make friends with them.
When you're flying your drone at the school,
yeah, they're like, "Hey,"
with your mesh shirt on.
My fly's open. Parents will usually take their kids and go see the receptionist, and that's when I know playtime is over.
Yeah,
that's what happens to me. Like I'll be at the dermatologist, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's your name?" And they're like, "Oh, we have to go talk to the receptionist."
That's
they think
right.
I'm creepy.
Hey, do you think? Hey, little Billy, do you think this looks infected?
Well, the older I get, I think I'm going to be more forceful and stuff like that. you know? That's very cute, but please don't spit at him. Please, thank you very much.
Well,
you know,
that's-
and she was far enough
that's
away where it
fine.
wasn't spitting at him. But
yeah,
let me.
She's got this sickness.
Who does that?
Well, let me get this in here because if I don't, I swear to God, it'll go away, and it's a St. Patrick's Day thing. But I have, I was discussing this with Rob before the show. I really do believe I'm the token Mick for certain people on St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I think of you on St. Patrick's Day, but I would never go. I mean, we talk, but let's say St. Patrick's Day fell on a Saturday.
Right.
I wouldn't think to single you out and find you.
Well, it's happened that I've gotten calls, and I'm not going to mention any names here,
right?
Except for the last one who texted me yesterday, and that was the only one I got. But in years past, it'll be the phone will ring, and I'll answer, and it's like, "Hey, Mikey boy, how are you?" Or, "Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. Come on." It's like you're the Irishman. We want you to come out and celebrate with us. Now, I had this is the token.
Now Clancy was a peaceful man, if you know what I mean. The pieces after Clancy left the scene.
Well, we have red hair, we have small penises, we are all the Irish, and we all do.
When trouble would press, Clancy lowered the boom.
Oh, blow me! That's right, I say blow me. But anyway,
you see, Mike Clancy would get his Irish up, and then he'd lower the boom.
All right. So, bottom line is, I get calls from people every St. Patrick's Day, and this year I thought I was free of it, but I got a text, and I got two things that drive me insane. It is the text from someone who is not in my phone.
Ooh. Oh, so it just comes up as a number.
Just comes up as a phone number, and this is the text, okay? And this is how it goes. 11:30 a.m. yesterday morning. If you're still Irish, then happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, yes, isn't it sweet?
It's not sweet.
And I respond.
That's like if you're
let me
still
get through this. I respond with a very, very warm greeting. Identify, please.
Oh no!
I did. Because I don't look. If you haven't, I may be in
What
your
about,
phone.
I
but
got a new phone. What's the, I apologize. Who
Or
is
what
this?
if
because
you
I'm not. Because I've had the same
Identify,
phone number.
please.
Because I've
Stop
had the same
spitting
phone
on
number
my child
for a million years, and then so the response is at 5:28. Well, since your manners are impeccable, it's your former landlord and occasional golfing buddy. That should narrow down the list. See, your brain, you know what? Your fucking brain figures it out in 5 seconds. I had no clue.
Identify,
you know who it
please.
is. You know who it is already, don't you?
I do, Mike.
Oh, you bastard! Rob knows who it is.
I know who it is.
And then he I didn't know.
Really?
I have one landlord, and it's a guy I don't speak to anymore. He wouldn't send me a St. Patrick's Day greeting.
It's
and
odd enough that this guy is sending it. It's not
and he says,
normal.
and I still didn't get it when he said, and you used to imitate my voice and made my friends think I had another side I never publicized, but my kids loved it.
The fact that he texted you is so cool, though.
Rob,
it's
I swear.
awesome.
Yeah.
Rob, I swear to God, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Wow.
As soon as he said
no
landlord,
clue.
I was like, I think I know who this is.
Well, he loved that. He loved
So
the
you
fact
guys
that he
know
owned
it
the
better than
building.
I do.
because he used to do his impression all the time.
I'm sorry, but the whole landlord confused me. And then I wrote back, sorry, but a name might be helpful.
Oh.
And then he writes, Bob Skin.
I'm Bob Skin. Remember that he would say, "We've sculpted the trees.
So-
They look like ice cream cones."
You would think there would be some contrition on my part.
Yes.
No, I write back, there you go. You see, Bob? Now I know who this is. Happy St. Pat's. I was just pissed at this point.
Who are
and
you
the
really
fact,
mad
you know
at?
what?
And then
he
I get
left
a
you
picture.
Hanging. He left
Then
you
I get a-
hanging
then
for
I
like
get a-
5 hours.
That I get a
Oh,
Then I get a picture.
looks like he's off to the course. Maybe Raspberry Falls.
There we go.
He says, my family still laughs about the time I went on the air and talked about the purple flower. I said, that was great, and you were a great sport. Hope you were well. If you get a hope you were well from me, that's my way of saying thanks a lot. I was kind of pissed off about the whole exchange.
But it's better now. And,
Yes.
I remember one time I was talking to him at a Redskins game. Before the game, we were out in the WJFK 10, and I said, "Oh, it's going to be a cold one today." He says, "I don't think so. We have seats in the sun."
He writes back to me. So I'm kind of saying, hope you're well. That's
Right.
my way of saying bye-bye.
Yeah.
He says, my Irish wife has prepared a wonderful Irish repast. It's her favorite holiday. I'm dying to tee it up soon. How's your game?
God,
so
what does
he wants
want
to chat.
Sweet.
He wants to chat.
It's like he wants to date you.
Maybe he's drinking a couple, hanging out. He's like, man, I really miss Mike.
And you know what the
I write,
creepiest thing is
and
that
then I'm Mr. Rude. I write back, getting old, not what it used to be. I got to run. Good to hear from you. And he writes TTFN.
Do you
and so
think
he
that
got
that
that. So Bob,
selfie-
sorry I was short with you, but you know.
the selfie that he sent, do you think he took it just for you, or is it one that he keeps just in
No,
case?
he took it just for me.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
sweet.
I'm going to send you a picture. Want to see more?
Looking forward to teeing it up
That's
soon.
pretty good for Bob just to be driving and taking pictures of himself.
Or
Pretty good,
he's
right?
thinking, You know, I know someone who has a golf course by their house.
Do you think it's that sinister? No, I don't.
No. He just doesn't know any Irish people.
Blast from the past, Mike.
We
Blast
did
from the
play
past.
golf. We played golf when he owned the building we worked in, and
Yeah.
we did that, and it was fine. It was fun.
It
Mike,
was
Good.
fine.
Let me
And all
ask
that.
you this:
Yes.
Do you ever? Because you clearly made an impact on his life, and I know that from
Clearly.
as a listener, I remember because you used to do him for even before we got onto WJFK, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
It must. You have to. I almost look at it as flattery.
I mean, flattered that he's
Like
contacting
he thought
me.
of you. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
no,
Sure.
no,
Sure.
not at all.
Here is
No,
what
no. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm really not.
Well,
I'm,
you're a
I'm
celebrity.
nice.
It's understandable.
Here's
I mean,
what will
I
truly
met a
determine.
listener at the ballpark the other day and sat with him for the whole game. Had a great time. I'm not against people. Please,
Here
come
is what
on.
will truly determine how much the text meant to Mike.
Okay.
Did you save the number as a contact?
I did. Yes, I did. There you go.
See, that is high praise right there.
Big win.
That's right.
I put it in my phone. How do you like that? And I did not put it in my phone so that I can avoid the call the next time the phone rings.
That's cool.
That's the way that goes.
Make sure to attach that picture to it so when it rings, the picture pops up.
Right up on the screen, full screen.
I remember the purple flower. Very good. Thank you, Bob. And Godspeed and God bless to you and all your endeavors. I think he made a bundle, didn't he, Rob,
yeah,
selling that
selling that
building?
building.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, good
That's
for him. All right, we'll
Tyler
take a
Briggs.
break and come back with more news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, this is the Internet's Steve Mermelstein. Perhaps you know me from the Americast, where Marcus Serta serves as my sidekick. But I'm here to tell you about another podcast, Cake and Cookies. Cake and Cookies has Rob Spiewak and Katie Von Herman, and I never miss an episode. It's an important part of my well-balanced podcast listening diet. Besides, I love Katie, and Rob loves me. It's a strange love triangle, but you can truly feel the magic in the air. Cake and Cookies. Subscribe on iTunes or listen on the TMOS app. Mermelstein, out.
Cake and cookies. Rob and Katie. It's the Rob and Katie Show.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Do you sleep too hot? Do you have a snoring bedfellow? Maybe it's just a lousy mattress. I was reading a survey the other day that said a lot of people don't get rid of their mattresses until they smell bad. Can you believe that? You're keeping your mattresses too long, and the fact is it will improve your health if you get yourself a Sleep Number. Guess what? Sleep Number has an adjustment for all the problems you might have, whether it's too hot, snoring, just sleeping well. Whether you want to take the roar out of the snore or adjust each side of the bed to the perfect firmness, Sleep Number has innovations designed for your ultimate sleeping comfort. Every new Sleep Number bed is available with Sleep IQ technology. They use the dual air technology inside the bed. Built-in sensors tell you how you're sleeping and allow you to make adjustments to optimize your sleep. Sleep Number also has FlexFit adjustable bases like the one I have, with choices you will love, like Partner Snore technology. You will love your Sleep Number bed. It is seriously, next to my television, my favorite household item. I love my Sleep Number bed. My Sleep Number setting is an 85. Carla's is a 65. Come in right now and save $600 on the Sleep Number i8 bed, rated #1 by a leading consumer magazine, No Better Sleep. Find your Sleep Number setting today only at one of the 450 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by calling 800-511-0061. That number again is 800-511-0061. Don't forget to smile cagily and tell them that Mike O'Mara sent you. We appreciate that.
News.
Boo.
Randy Quaid.
Oh, my God.
There you go. That's all I need to do in news you may not need. I just need to say Randy effing Quaid. That's all. Well, he's got an equally insane wife, Evie. Guess what they've done, boys?
I have to recuse myself.
I don't know. I don't know.
Rob goes through the same source material that I do, and so he knows, and he's already been grossed out. But, Oscar, let me gross you out when I tell you that they have shared a sex video online.
Did you watch it?
I did. It
yeah,
was
you know what? It
disgusting.
doesn't seem like there's a pair of clippers in that whole house.
It's foul.
It is really bad to look at.
Well, this and other videos.
Is it good video or is it grainy video?
Oh, no, the resolution is really top notch. Yeah.
It's on their VidMe and vid.me. Is that what it is?
I believe
and
so.
They're all pretty crazy. The X-rated feature has them taking turns doing things with a little bit of this and that. There's also a scene where Randy holds onto a belt around Evie's neck while she uses some sort of vibrating device, and they talk about how this is supposedly what killed David Carradine.
Right.
They're fun. As if this isn't unappealing enough on its own, the videos were shot in Randy and Evie's dingy apartment or hotel room in Canada. And it's so small, they apparently don't have anywhere they can put their dog when they want to go heels to Jesus. So it was interesting.
There's a lot of barking, and also it was weird. I skimmed it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't stay with it a long time. They seem to go back and forth between pleasure and complaining about their lawyers.
Yeah.
It was a weird mix.
And he's just
Oh, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and then pausing and talking and then continuing to watch.
It's a little like that, but
yeah.
not
I
much.
looked at seriously maybe 15 seconds and then was like, okay, it's what they do.
I just saw a screenshot. That was enough.
That's all you need to say with that. So good luck to them. Justin Bieber celebrated his birthday in Vegas on Saturday night. It started at a club, and then there was an after party at a rooftop suite. The New York Post says that David Arquette, how does this guy still rate as anything? I mean, what? The Scream movies, right? Isn't that about it?
He also owns a handful of like top of the line clubs in Hollywood.
He calls them speakeasies.
Yeah, no, not just speakeasies, but he actually has clubs.
Okay.
Clubs.
And also, Mike, he's showbiz royalty. Remember, his uncle is Charlie Weaver.
Yeah, and the nightlife scene in Hollywood, he owns some of the top tier clubs.
Yeah.
Does he really?
Yes.
Well, he showed up at the after party for some reason and was, quote, pretty messed up. He started talking smack about Justin Bieber behind his back, so Justin and a friend threw him out. But David stormed back in and, quote, rushed at Justin to take him out. I don't believe this for a
Man, that
second.
would have definitely been a slap fight.
He's had a problem in the past.
There was a confrontation, and they had to be separated. Eventually, David was booted again, this time for good. There's no official word from Justin or David, but E! News has a milder account of the story. I don't know. The New York Post has had some credibility in the past.
I think so.
An insider tells E! News that Justin wanted David to leave because he wanted to have a private party with his close friends. Now, that sounds like BS to me.
Yeah.
While he likes David, he's not part of his inner circle, and so he was asked to leave, which he did. I think that's BS. I think David Arquette probably showed up wasted and caused a stir, and that's why he was thrown out. So
He played
who cares?
Dewey.
He
Dewey in the Scream
He
movie.
also bought Crazy Girls, which is a strip
The strip
club
joint?
Oh, okay.
He also,
So he's
Well, now that
he
legitimizes
just
it.
bought that place.
Would you guys want to see Pat Sajak and Tom Bergeron throw down?
Like
fight?
That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
I root for Tom, though.
Yeah, well,
Of
Tom's
course
gotta
you
beat
would.
me. Tom would win.
This may be the closest we get. The new season of Dancing with the Stars premiered on Monday night, and apparently Pat wasn't impressed because he tweeted, quote, might be time to change Dancing with the Stars to Dancing with people who agree to be on Dancing with the Stars.
That's pretty funny.
That's funny. That is funny. Tom Bergeron saw it a few hours later, and he tweeted back, quote, or change Wheel of Fortune to Wheel of Unfortunates. See, people don't think that. I think that's funny, too. I think that's funny. So, Wheel of Unfortunates. So it's on between Pat and Tom. Sadly, no, they made up. Pat shot back, quote, the host, on the other hand, now we're talking stars. To which Tom responded, quote, now that was some fancy footwork. Game show host. Game show host just one step above DJs anyway. There might have been a little sarcasm in both those comments. They haven't tweeted anything since, so it's probably over if you care about that type of thing. The debate over whether you hang your toilet paper over or under
Yes.
is that's been going on a long time.
It means a lot to a lot of people. I don't care that much.
We used to have a debate in, believe it or not, back in my days with Bill O'Reilly at Marist College. Hey, Bill O'Reilly and Brian Williams can do it. I pulled Bill. People don't realize this. I pulled Bill out of a burning greenhouse.
I remember
when I was there.
It was full of his pot that he was growing. Right?
He was growing his pot. Yeah, it was scary. If you know the debate, we used to debate fold or crinkle. That used to be a very. Do you fold or crinkle?
I'm
Rob?
a crinkler.
Oscar Santana.
I fold. I never really
think
thought about it.
I fold. I fold now.
Yeah,
I used to be a
actually
crinkler, but I fold.
Don't you fold yours like a pocket square? So it has 3 perfect points?
Well, I do it, but because also after I'm done, I play that football game with it.
Oh, yeah, but it's hard to make it slide on the table.
I like Pony. Pony just can contribute like one ewe during the week, and it makes my week. I love that.
The field goals are tough.
It's based. This debate is based on two possible ways you can hang toilet paper: under the roll or over the roll.
Right.
In the over position, the paper hangs out the front. I know. You don't have to tell me that story. Anyway,
Story, how dare you?
A writer just dug up the original patent for toilet paper from 1891. It's by an inventor named Seth Wheeler.
Of course.
Please.
This story's cracking me up.
Seth.
It actually answers the question once and for all. In the patent drawing of the toilet paper, the roll is in the over position.
Aha!
So that is your definitive answer right there. Aha! So there, yeah. Friday is the first day of spring, thank God. Check out 3 weird ways temperature can affect decision mating. Number one, women are less likely to wear red when it's warm out, but only if they're ovulating. Researchers think it's a subconscious way to attract men, and it happens more in the winter because you don't have the option of showing skin. Number 2, you judge people differently. In a study last year, people had to look at mugshots and decide whether a crime was premeditated or not, and they were much more likely to think it was premeditated if they were sitting in a cold room. And number 3, you watch different movies. A study in 2012 had people sit in either a cold room or a warm one and pick out movies to watch. They were more likely to choose a romantic comedy when the room they were in was cold.
Whoa.
So,
You know what?
ode to spring.
I bet Hollywood uses that to determine what are summer releases.
That's probably true.
Yeah, makes sense.
And now a little something. Pets might soon be able to use pot under a bill introduced Tuesday in the Nevada legislature. Democratic Senator Tick Sagerblum is sponsoring the measure that would allow animal owners to get marijuana for their pet if a vet certifies the animal has an illness. Sagerblum says he's concerned that some animals might have adverse reactions. Some vets who have given cannabis to sick and dying pets say it has relieved their symptoms, although the substance hasn't been proven as a painkiller for animals. Research has also shown that if you consume some marijuana by weight, the same amount by weight that you give your dog, then the dog will tell you whether it's working or not. Thank you very much.
Everybody here. Nice.
We'll take a break and come back with the Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right here. We're rushing through this show to get all the good stuff in. Everybody, we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Mickey Coachella. Please listen to my podcast, It's Mickey, right here on the More Broadcast Network.
Oh my God, you sound so gay.
For more information, visit us at morebroadcasting.com.
My favorite.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Remember this lot number. It's not here yet. I'm waiting for it. It's going to be here like today or tomorrow. I'm so excited. Lot 545, my Coombsville Cabernet from Cameron Hughes Wine. I want my wine. I want my wine. I am so excited about this wine. I'm going to look forward to giving you guys the review of this. I bought 6 bottles of Lot 545, a delicious Coombsville Cabernet at the recommendation of Cameron Hughes himself. CH Wine buys extra wine, then sells the exceptional wines at great everyday prices. It allows Cameron Hughes to sell premium wines at 40% to 80% off. Their average bottle costs about $15, and those bottles are winning awards. These are $100 bottles of wine that you can get for as low as $15.
Wow.
Some even lower than that. Some are rated at over 90 points, but you're not going to pay 90-point prices at chwine.com. Cameron Hughes is available in local retailers, but we really want you to try these wines, so we got you a special deal. Free shipping and an extra 20% off select bottles. All you need is the TMOS code. Here's the only way to get free shipping and up to 20% off. Visit chwine.com, click the microphone in the upper left-hand corner, and enter TMOS. Save a ton of money on shipping and get fantastic wine delivered right to your door. That's chwine.com. You click the microphone and enter TMOS. chwine.com. Don't wait. You need to try these wines now. It's amazing, and this offer will not last. Without further ado, let's open up the Wednesday mailbag for March 18th, 2015. Rob Spiewak.
Audio Vault, not the mailbag. But
I'm sorry, the Audio Vault. I do that all the time. I'm terribly sorry.
No big deal. This, I have to tell a little story before it so Oscar can fully appreciate what happened. A couple days ago, Stevie Wonder, he's on tour, and he was on Letterman to promote his tour.
Yes.
And his first hit record was called Fingertips. He was 12 years old when it was a #1 record. Obviously, since then, his voice has changed. Dave Letterman asked him about it, and oh no, not those kind of fingertips.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I want first, so Oscar can understand what we're working with here, to hear a little bit from the original record from the early 60s, okay?
The name of the song is called Fingertips.
So that's Stevie Wonder at age 12, all right?
Now I want you to clap your hand. Come on. Come on.
So very cool. It's Letterman's favorite Stevie song, but Stevie can't do it anymore because his voice changed. But what do you know is Stevie brings along a voice processor, not like you use, Mike, and he performed Fingertips on the Letterman show. Check this out. Sorry, check this out. This.
It doesn't sound that way anymore. That's the way it would sound.
You know, hold on. David, you have the magical mic.
The magical microphone.
This microphone can make me be little Stevie Wonder again.
I'm gonna do a little song that they call Fingertips. And I want you to clap your hands. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Jump up and down. And do anything that you want to do.
Stevie's almost 65.
Is that wireless?
Yeah, it's just a wireless.
Cool.
But he played the harmonica just like on the record.
That is cool.
I put this on our YouTube page, and to watch Letterman light up with it, it's one of the greatest clips I've seen in a year.
Creative.
So check it out. It's very cool.
By the way, David Letterman, I know he's having this run. Yeah, we talk about guests on this show, but up the ante a little bit. Are these people that Dave just likes?
I
Is
think
that
so.
who's getting on
I
his
think he's
show?
doing that
Well, he
a lot.
doesn't need the ratings anymore because
He doesn't need the ratings. He doesn't care about that at all.
Obviously, but you know what? It was a great booking, and Stevie was fantastic.
When does he finally
he's
get
the
out of
best.
there?
Dave May.
Thank God.
It'll be the end of May sweeps, so it'll probably be, I'm guessing, May 22nd or 23rd. Final date not yet been announced. A guy who is still caring about his show, Mike, is James Kimmel. And with the South by Southwest, they're broadcasting from that festival this week. And he did what he does best. He sent a reporter out to the concert stage at South by Southwest to ask about bands that don't exist.
Do you love Mary-Kate and Nasty?
I do love Mary-Kate and Nasty. I really, really do. Yeah.
What do you love about their sound?
Well, I just like female singers generally.
What do you think of Wiz Khalifa's little brother? Cheese Wiz Khalifa. Do you love his sound?
Yeah, it's a good sound. I definitely like it.
What do you love about Eddie and his man purse?
Well, Man Purse that's the band, and Eddie is the lead singer, so you pretty much get to see the whole Man Purse. Like, you get to see the whole band.
Can you describe their sound?
It's kind of like a...
What about DJ Cialis? Do you like his vibe?
Yeah, dude. He's got the beat. He rolls it. He's got the hi-hats, and you're like, yeah.
Do you think DJ Cialis gets the crowd up?
Yeah. He gets the people going, dude. He gets
It's like
the
a
people
rock
going.
hard.
Yeah. And then everyone's just jamming, dude. And you're like, whoa, that's all good.
Is DJ Cialis a little dangerous if he lasts more than 4 hours in one of his sets?
Dangerous? Really?
So people will never say, I don't know, when a man on the street. I wish this father would shut up, but Mike, here is the tape of a baby who is so thoroughly entertained by a mother eating potato chips.
All right, stop it right there, and we're gonna hypercritical a YouTube video. Okay,
right.
Here's the problem: the dad can't deal. The dad can't handle that the baby has got a cute laugh because the dad's doing a fake baby laugh himself because the dad's a douche.
Oh, you
the
challenge
dad
me,
is
you think
a
it's a
douche.
fake laugh?
Well, when the dad does ha 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 like that,
he
you
might
know,
just be a moron.
When my kid laughs, there's silence in the room because I want to hear his voice.
Right.
But let's listen. I'm
All right,
sorry.
once
I'm
again. So the kid will obviously need therapy.
I love a kid laughing. I really love a kid laughing.
Now, did you hear that for charity, Mitt Romney is going to box Evander Holyfield?
What?
Are you serious?
I am serious. And the thing that's most amazing about this
no chance
is that last
It's
night...
not going to be a real boxing
No.
match. Then I'd pay money to go see. I'd fly to it.
Conan and Seth actually told the same joke last night, essentially.
Oh,
I
nice.
love when this happens.
Romney said it's time to get my ass kicked by a different black guy.
So that's Conan. Here's Seth Meyers.
Say what you will about Mitt Romney, but he never gets tired of losing to black guys. It's like a thing.
I like Letterman's joke best. Actually, he said that the plan was he was going to talk his ear off.
There you go.
That's better.
I think Ellen is great, and she was asked on the Today Show, does she want kids? And I love the way she handled this question.
It seems long term. It seems like it's something. It seems like a commitment that you have to stick with, and it's too risky. Like, what if I don't like the kid? What if it turns out that it's not as cute as I wanted or as talented as? I'm going to compare it to all these kids that I have on the show that are so smart and so funny, and I'm like, you are nowhere near these kids I had on today. Look at this kid. Sit down and look at that kid I just had on. Can you do you know all those presidents?
So when you're thinking about having a kid, remember, it just seems long-term.
Long-term
It is
commitment,
interesting,
baby.
though.
Yeah.
It is interesting that, well, the only comparison you have is Oprah, where she doesn't have kids.
Right.
And the cop-out is always, I'm so invested in me
Right,
and the show.
But the show is her.
Yeah, that I don't know if I could, it wouldn't be responsible to bring a child into this world because of this show.
I think Ellen would be a fantastic mom.
Right?
I think so.
I think Oscar might be telling us his real philosophy right there.
Well, you know.
I think that's what it is. You know?
That Oscar wants to father Oprah's children?
No, that he never wants to have a child ever again in his life.
I want to have kids. I
Yeah,
do.
do you want to have lots of kids?
3 at the most.
Yeah, boy.
Three
That's
at the
nice.
most.
That's good. Well, you know, we'll think of his 3 kids and close today's Magic Audio Vault.
There we
Have
go.
a great Wednesday, everybody.
That's it. Another Mike O'Mara show has come and gone, everybody. Be sure and join us again for more fun and more thrills at MikeO'MaraShow.com. If you want to correspond with the Mike O'Mara Show with a letter or package, send it to TMOS, Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia, 20177. To get your message or birthday request into the Wednesday mailbag, email rob@MikeO'MaraShow.com. The Mike O'Mara Show relies on your word of mouth. Tell a friend or family member about TMOS and make sure they get it too. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, this is Mike O'Mara inviting you to join us again for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website, always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.